Testing 1, 2, 3. July 24th, 2018. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then the church did something, and then those poor nuns, I think they pensioned all.
At this time, we're going to go ahead and open this meeting up. It is Tuesday, July 24, 2018 is the Board of Franklin County Commissioners meeting. And we have a short meeting today. It may end up a little longer just because of some executive sessions that are possible. But right now, we'll go ahead and ask for the pledge of allegiance from everyone. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First in the business would be the approval of minutes. We have 2 minutes we would like to approve, and generally we just do this as a standing.
Approved as written.
There we go. So we will accept those. And next would be the public comment. So anybody would like to do a public comment this early? You're welcome to. Okay. Somewhere down. Then we have the approval of payroll rosters.
We have one in front of us this morning that is fund expenditures. I move for approval of that miscellaneous current expense, treasurer O&M, veterans assistance, and so on. The bottom line is $274,474.11. And Keith has reviewed them, and Mr. Burkhart and Rosa Gomez have signed off on them.
Okay, I'll take a look at these for a second, and I will second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And that was one and only. So.
Okay, the one and only. Okay. So now we get to move on to the approval of consent of agenda. We have 4 or 5, it looks like, and make sure they're all here. They are. So we have a motion for approval of the consent agenda.
Move for approval.
Okay, I will second. Any discussion? Okay, with that, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We will set these aside, if that's okay, in case somebody comes. We will set these aside and move on to the next. There's plenty of time, but I think we'll just wait a moment and move on to the administration office business.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Commissioner Cook attended the Washington County Risk Pool Board meeting, received some information regarding our contributions, our premiums, as it were, for the upcoming year, recognizing that not only our loss rate, but that of a number of counties has increased, but more importantly, just the cost of providing insurance coverage for the county risk pool coverage for the county has increased significantly. I don't know how much of a discussion you want to have in the board meeting today, but just it's a recognition that our budget for next year is going to see a fairly substantial increase in our cost for risk pool coverage. So I want to make sure the board members are aware of that.
Okay, would you explain a little bit about risk pool just for our people? Yes.
Franklin County and a number of other counties participate in a Washington County risk pool. It's in lieu of insurance coverage. They've joined together to create this risk pool. It works similar to an insurance plan where we pay premiums and have deductibles and submit claims for reimbursement when it meets qualifications under our coverage policies. And historically, it has always been more economically advantageous to the county to participate in the risk pool. I'm saying we still believe that to be the case, but from time to time it's important to kind of evaluate that and consider what other options are out there for county coverage. But right now, we believe that continuing the risk pool is the right approach.
So this information we will be getting here soon to see what the increase is, and little bit more about it? Is that what you were?
Yeah, we've received some documentation of what their expected increases are for the next year, what the board voted on approving those rates for the next year and the allocation amongst counties. And so I think you have a pretty good idea. We're expecting about $145,000 increase over the year. That includes the agreement by the members of that board to use up to $1 million of their existing reserve fund to offset the overall cost of the distributed amongst the different counties. They have a very wealthy reserve, and it felt like it was better to use some of that reserve fund rather than charge the full burden of the increased cost out to the counties. So even after the $1 million reduction in assessments, Franklin County is still going to see a pretty substantial increase next year.
And so this is a pool, and that's what's increased throughout all the counties?
Yeah.
Okay, not just particularly.
It's based on, if I might just,
Absolutely.
it's based on worker hours and the last 4 years of losses for Franklin County.
Yeah.
So it's a moving target. You know, not every county was assessed the same percentage, but it's based on our loss. And Jen may have some other thoughts about it, or Jen was at the meeting with us also last week.
Correct. So every county's increase was different based on the number of workers they have. Some of these larger counties got hit extremely hard with the giant increase. Our increase was towards the bottom of the dollar increases.
Okay. Well, good. That's a good discussion. Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you, Keith. Any questions from anyone else before we move on? Okay. Okay, with that, we're back to public comment. Any public comment? Okay. We don't have a public comment. So we have possible executive sessions. Any executive sessions?
I do have a request for an executive session under RCW 42.30.110, paragraph 1, subparagraph I, to discuss with legal counsel litigation, potential litigation. Request up to 15 minutes. We'd like Jennifer Johnson from the prosecutor's office and Craig Erdman from Public Works to be able to participate with the board and the clerk.
Okay. Well, before we go into this executive session, since it is only 15 minutes rather than people come back, why don't we ask any commissioners if they have anything to speak on, anything they'd like to bring to the board?
I'm leaving tomorrow midday for Olympia for County Road Administration Board for the rest of the week. So
Okay.
I'll be out after midday tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, good. I would like to go ahead and share, I did meet with Clark Oliver. Basically, his discussion was, the presentation is on the Restoration Center. That's actually a video I sent to him about 4 or 5 years ago when he talked about Bexar County, which I have actually toured in their consolidated center, which everything's held. My question was, where are we going to get the money? He has plans, of course, and some of the plans are pull back the contract, use that money. But there's a lot of research to go into that before our decision would make a board make a decision like that. Basically, that was it. And I have seen, we all have the video, I'm sure, of Bexar County, the Restoration Center. There's no doubt that any of this type of help could relieve some of the expense in jails. And so, you know, we continue to work on this, and Claude, of course, is continuing to work also on this. So, and of course, some of that is involving taking money from certain pots that I don't know if we can legally do, and that's what we have to see. So, with that, that's that discussion. Any further announcements or anything anybody would like to mention? We have time. Sheriff, Undersheriff, is there anything you guys like to talk about? Okay, our guest. Okay.
I have a question on that.
Yes.
Did you guys forego Office business approval consent agenda, or?
No, we did that.
No.
It's approved, yeah, it's all approved pretty quick. There was 5 consent agendas, and we had 1 voucher.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's okay.
I might teach you that.
That's okay, that's okay.
Got caught. Yeah.
But we do have an executive session, so we will go ahead and go with that. We've asked for, you said 2 people again?
Yeah. Jennifer Johnson, Craig.
Okay, we will have those. Thank you.
Thanks.
Is there possible action?
No.
No, okay, no possible action. Okay, thank you. We will give it a second to clear the room. Okay, we are out of executive session. There was no involvement, no motions or anything discussed about. So we are going to move on with the agenda. It is, we were expecting to have 15 minutes, which is a little earlier at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to anybody on the board here. We have 1 person in the audience, so I don't know if there's anybody who would like to speak, but board, any other questions? Or anything to talk about?
I just mentioned briefly, we've talked about this in the past, we still have an August 6th go-live date for our consolidated E911 center. That's the plan. We're sticking to that. All systems are go at this point.
Good.
We're excited about what's going to happen in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Finally.
Yeah. It's been a while. Long time coming. Okay, with that, if there's no other discussions, questions, we'll go ahead and adjourn. Thank you.